Celebrated every year on April the 22nd, Mother Earth Day is a global day of environmental action. It is a day significant in reminding us to take care of the earth, which provides us with life and sustenance. Often said to be the largest circular observance in the world, each Earth Day, individuals and organizations from across the globe participate in actions intended to push the world towards a healthier environment for future generations. This year, with the theme Protect Our Species, the focus is on the gradual extinction of Earth species as a result of human activity. News Central engaged with Desmond Majekodunmi, a renowned Nigerian environmentalist and chairman of the Lekki Urban Forest and Animal Sanctuary Initiative Lufasi, on the significance of this important day.
It's extremely significant. That's why they started it under the auspices of the United Nations in 1970 now, almost 50 years ago. It was started in order to encourage people to take the nature, to take the earth very, very seriously. And it worked, because as a result of having Mother Earth Day on a yearly basis, 22nd of April every year, all sorts of regulations started being passed, the Clean Air Act, Clean Water Acts, all sorts of environment acts, and then one of the biggest environmental treaties was signed specifically on Mother Earth by the United Nations Conference of the Parties for Climate Change. So it's very, very important, very significant. It brings our attention to the reality that we are not apart from nature, but we as human beings are a part of nature. The existence of the Homo sapiens is actually at risk. Yeah. So what's bringing that about? The major one is the global warming that's anthropogenically induced, that's caused by man, because we're pouring far too much greenhouse gas pollution into the atmosphere, warming the climate up, and this is causing climate change. Another one is it's pollution. It's the plastic pollution. Plastic was sort of going on and we weren't really taking notice of it, and then all of a sudden we realized, whoa, this plastic pollution is causing havoc to species, especially in the sea. Mankind has driven the creatures of nature, that is the mammals and the plants, into an extinction process. We are wiping out species in an unprecedented way. The last time that we had this kind of species breakdown was almost 10 million years ago, when there was a massive cataclysmic event on the earth that took a long time. This is the fastest species breakdown. And it is very, very dangerous. Biggest problem facing the global economy is climate change. So that's going to destroy business. So isn't it better to at least take a portion of your profit and invest it in something that might help for your business not to be destroyed? It just makes common sense. So in Lufasi, we are promoting best environmental practices in all its manifestations. We're encouraging reducing your carbon footprint. We're encouraging people using solar instead of petrol or diesel, which is toxic and poisonous to mammalian life and the environment. And of course, we're encouraging responsible disposal of waste. If you can't reuse it, refuse it. Don't indulge in throwaway plastics. So those nylon bags, the polyvinyl bags, if you're going to take one, then make sure you bring it back to the supermarket and use it again and again. We must imbibe the culture of being responsible custodians of this creation. We've been hitting Mother Earth too much, and she's beginning to react. And believe you me, the kind of reactions we're getting now are just minimal. They're just slight reactions. But if we push it too hard, she will react terribly, and we will be hit with terrible catastrophic consequences which we will not be able to control in any way whatsoever. We need to bury our arrogance, we need to bury our pride and subject ourselves to the fact that nature is mightier than we are.